Hello, my name is Jeffrey. I'm from Cooking Hawaiian Style. And I'm about to break down this beautiful piece of salmon here. It's a salmon from Scotland, Lochlander Salmon. It's 100% sustainable. I love this type of fish because of the fat content that you can see here in the belly of the fish. And I'm going to use this new Shun Knives that we have here for Cooking Hawaiian Style. And thank you, Shun, for the knives. So I'm going to start with the fish. We're going to just take off the head portion. And I'm going to be maneuvering the fish several different times on the cutting board. A couple of cuts, and you can see this knife just goes right through. It's a beautiful piece of fish, and we can use every portion of this fish. We're going to do the fillet now on the fish, starting with the inside belly. Filleting it right to the bone. Flipping the fish around. We're going to take it from the back side. And as you can see, this knife is just gliding through the fish. We're taking it right to the center bone. And I'm just going to take a hold of the fish and just bring it right through. What we like to do is just take the fillet right off the fish. Taking that belly right off. We have the first side of the fish. Immediately, we're going to take the second portion out too, by going right underneath that bone. Bring it right through. And taking it right off the belly. Now these bones here can be used for stock, can be grilled, and it's a perfect side dish as well. Simply right now we got two halves of the fish. We're going to be taking off the belly portion, which is actually the prize portion of the fish. And I'm just going to cut straight through on this belly. Taking off the tail fin. And then trimming the back fin off. This knife does a beautiful job filleting the fish, as you can see. The fish is pretty clean at this point. You just want to run a paper towel over it. There may be some scales on the fish, so we just want to make sure the scale doesn't get onto the flesh. At this point here, you can choose to take out the pin bones right down the center, or we're just going to, at this case here, we're just going to fillet this fish utilizing the skin on this one here. So taking this off. And by the way, this fish here in Hawaii is only locally available at Times Supermarket. So I'm taking a large portion of the tail out. You can see that's probably about 8 ounces on that. Any portions at the house if you want to cook for your family. Beautiful portions right here. So a dinner party at home, a side of fish like this could serve about 8 people. If you want to serve this piece as well, perfect. I'm going to take that portion on the side now. Put all the fish to the tray. We'll do the other side of the fish. On the other side of the fish, I'm going to skin the bottom side of that fish. First thing we're going to do though, we're going to take off that belly portion once again. Turn the fish tail side to my left. And at this point, it's very important that your hands are actually free of too much moisture as well. And take this knife, I'm just going to score the bottom, and at an angle we're going to wiggle the knife, now holding onto that anchor piece. And just gently wiggling it through in a sawing motion. And we should have it skinless. So at this point, it can also be broken down in steaks, just like that, or we're gonna do what we call the square or block cuts. And that's basically simply taking that center bone and blocking this off in a nice squares. Now all the scraps here can be utilized for grilling, stir frying, making rice. And now at this point here, we have squares, portions of the fish. Smaller portions, it's great. And we can take the same thing with the tail. This time we'll just take it in a block. Now all these pieces right here, we can do poke out of it, we can do skewers out of it. We have many different applications. Again, Chef Vigilla from Cooking Hawaiian Style. This is the Lochlander Salmon cut by the Shun Knives. Aloha.